Hi everyone, before we begin this video, I need to issue to you a huge spoiler warning. If you are sensitive to spoilers, there are some costumes we're going to talk about that could maybe reveal more of the story than you would like to know. Get out of here, I understand. I'm spoiler sensitive. If you're on Media Blackout, if you made it this far, go now. Everyone else, welcome. There's one other thing we should get out of the way. Review copy provided by PlayStation. Okay, now we can start. I'm Kyle Bossman, and yeah, we're going to review through this video, hopefully a short video, we're going to review every single costume that is in Marvel's Spider-Man, 26 in all. Let's begin, of course, with this one called the Advanced Suit in the game. That's an 8.5. Next up, we got to look at the Damaged Suit. No, I mean, we can talk about this one for a little longer. I like it. I like that it is distinct to this game. You know, I like that they somehow made a unique Spider-Man design, which is still holds true to what Spider-Man's about. It's good. I really like the design of that suit. But we got to talk about this one next. The classic suit, Damaged. Like, I just think you're a tough guy if you're looking to wear this. If you want to go around the city with your knees scraped up. Sure, I mean, that's okay for you. I can't imagine Spider-Man choosing to go around looking like this. That is a 4.1. Next up is the exact same suit, but not damaged. The classic suit repaired. It is what it is, right? It's the obvious classic. It's the one that I think anybody who hates the new version, they're happy that they get to go around the city looking like this. It's really good, right? It's normal out of 10. But one thing you should probably know, and I skipped the suit for a long time because I was bored by it, Web Blossom. That ability is very, very good. That's one of the best abilities in the game. This thing's a must buy. 7. Next up, Noir suit. Let's get into this. I want to talk about something. I'm going to bring this up a lot. To me, the most important part of a Spider-Man costume is not, here, let's go back. It's not the spider symbol on his chest. It's not the webbing. It's not even the colors. The most important thing is the eyes. This just looks like a guy, and I know it's probably like a fan favorite, right? Like we all like Spider-Man Noir. We all like that he's got a gun. No way though. No way if you just take it out of that and put it into this world with his poofy pants. That's a 3.1. Next up, everyone's favorite, Scarlet Spider. Now, most Spidey fans recognize Ben Reilly as the best Spider-Man. Normally it's all solid red, right? But they gave it multiple textures. It kind of like gave it some details. And, you know, obviously I like that he's got a hoodie on, look at his little hoodie straps. Really cool costume. It doesn't, obviously, like, we're not Scarlet Spider in this world, we're Spider-Man. But if you're just goofing around, highly recommend this costume. 7.7. Spider Armor Mark II suit. Now, there's some things to like about this, right? Like, I like the texture. I like the golden texture. I just realized the spider legs go all the way down his butt and then down his leg and then up around and then back all the way up to, like, there's the spider's like grabbing his whole body. I guess I like the collar. You know, it's the suit's got a cool collar on it. The eyes. You're going to hear me talk about the eyes a lot, and these eyes, they're not right. They look like ladles. They look like, imagine like a little soup ladle with a little soup dripping out. 3.5. Secret War suit. So I think some of the suits in this game are here more for the reference than anything. Like, oh, cool, Secret War suit. This is so stupid to me, the way that some of the legs of the spider wrap around to his chest, and these two around the belly are like above where the belt line is, and so they give him like this weird high-waisted look. Obviously, there's a lot of bad colors and bad textures going on here. This is a good example of a bad suit. That is a 2.8. Next up, Stark suit, which is obviously our current MCU suit. Well, I guess it's our homecoming suit, right? This is actually amongst all of the movie Spider-Man suits. This is my favorite. I like the black lines a lot. I just, especially like right around here, deltoids is what these are called. It like emphasizes them really well. Look at that. It's cool actually, and I really like the texture of this suit a lot. I like it more than the default textures. It's not quite as shiny. It looks a lot better at night. It's a really, really good suit. This is 8.3 negative suit. Now this is not good to look at, right? Yeah, this is unsightly. Nobody wants to look at this thing. It's not even. I don't think there's any comic reference. To me, it seems like it's just the advanced suit inverted. But here's the thing: it's actually really fun to wear this on missions where you know you're gonna fight Mr. Negative's gang. No active crimes right now, please. It's just cool to show up like wearing their stuff, like using their powers. Like, blah, me too. That feels cool. 6. Electrically insulated suit. No, dude. No, dude. 1.8. Spider-Punk, actually one of my favorites. I realize this is like a Spider-Verse gimmick suit, right? But actually, I like the suit even if it had none of the details, but I like the details on top of those. I like its color balance. I like the stupid pins, and I have the sneakers, the spikes. I actually was wearing this one a lot when I was playing the game, but then it got weird when he was showing up in cutscenes. It didn't feel right anymore. One thing I want to point out for Spider-Punk is, I mean, even if this is stupid to you, his power is, again, one of the best in the game. Watch this. Like, that makes no sense, and any spider, if you can apply that power to any suit, they're going to pull out a guitar. It's really good though. You can just drop into a lot of rooftop scenarios and wipe out most of the enemies on the roof just with that simple move. Highly recommendable. This one is a 9.1 baby. Wrestler suit. This one's weird to me. This is a dark time in Spider-Man's history, right? It's weird to me to think of him swinging around celebrating this part of his life. Look at his hands. Are those his regular hands? Look at that thumb. Is that the regular model's thumb? The power that this suit has is you can throw as much as you want to. It's very, very fun. That does add points to this. However, this is a bad suit. That's a 2.2. Fear itself suit. I don't know a lot about Fear itself. I tried to do like a little bit of Googling because look how bad this looks bad in the menu. It looks bad here. It looks bad out here. In any daylight scenario, this looks really, really bad. But I have to show you what this looks like at nighttime because then it's cool. Back to here though, I don't like the gauntlets. Apparently this is like an Asgardian suit. They're stupid. That's bad. So this is a 4.5. Stealth, big time suit. Big time in quotation marks, big time in brackets. At this point, everyone, I feel like we have to point out there are too many black suits in the game. It used to be special when Spider-Man showed up in a black suit, and now it's just kind of like he does it a lot. I like the stripes on the toes. I think they're a really cool detail, especially at night when you're swinging around. It's cool to see where your feet are. I guess it's worth noting that the eyes do look. These are exemplary eyes. That is what Spider-Man's eyes should look like. But man, that is a 5. That's a 5. No, it's not a 5. We gotta go lower than 5. So it's a 4.9. Spider Armor Mark III suit. Look at this thing. Look at. Okay, so we talk about Spider-Man eyes. Look at these eyes right here. Look how mean he's trying to look. He's putting effort into how angry he's supposed to look all the time. Like, look at his crotch armor. This is so dorky. It's so un-Spider-Man. There's no reason to be wearing this in this game. You, sir, get a 1.4. Spider-Man 2099 black suit. Clearly not black. Not a problem in this case. This is a good looking suit. You look like Spider-Man 2099. You look intimidating. Look at your claws. He's got claws. That's is an 8.4. Next up, Iron Spider suit. This is Infinity War. The cool thing about this one is, again, it's suit power. You get the spider arms that Iron Spider has. Honestly, if we're talking my personal preference, you know I prefer Iron Spider from the comics, but it's a cool suit too, right? Again, no active crimes, please. We're just showing off costumes. Let's see the arms. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty cool. Not a lot of costumes have their own accessory. That's definitely going to add to the score of this thing. Yeah, look, they're sick. Just any suit can have them, but they only make sense on this one, right? You're only going to want them with this. Not highly useful. They're not going to win you a fight that you would have lost. This is a 7.5 Velocity suit. Velocity suit, this is made just for this game. This was a suit designed simply for Marvel's Spider-Man. But you know what I'm going to say immediately. What is the deal with these eyes? Why did Spidey make these eyes like this? Who's he trying to scare? You know, we're not Batman, we're Spider-Man. But on the other side, you can kind of see it in the daylight. I have to show you this in the moonlight and at nighttime. The glow of the suit is so cool. I like the depth of it, and I like how it's not just like a bright glowing. It's like a glow stick at the end of the night. You know, got that kind of dim glow. Looks really cool. It's a cool looking suit. It's a 4.0 Spider Armor Mark IV suit. So just to bring you through this Spider Armor suits, we have this one that's Mark II. Right? And then we step up to this for Mark III, and now Mark IV. However, I mean, I like this one. You know, it's shiny and armory, but it's also, you know, it's clearly classic Spider-Man. But I kind of like the green tint. These glow at night too. They look pretty sick. So yeah, if you're looking for if you just want to be flashy for a little while, this works. You still look like Spider-Man. You know, you're still cool. Look at him. Look at him go. You're Spider-Man. 8.4 Spirit Spider. I had to look this up. I'll be honest with you. Spirit Spider is Ghost Spider, but currently Spider-Gwen was recently renamed to Ghost Spider, so now this is Spirit Spider. This is Peter Parker. This is a Peter Parker of another universe. It's like a punished Peter Parker. He turned into a kind of a bad guy, and he's like, I want to go to hell for my sins. And then he basically became this guy. Like, that's a cool looking guy, right? It just doesn't work with Peter Parker's regular voice coming out of him. It's weird. His jaw doesn't move in cutscenes, so it's not worth the cost of the novelty. It's a 3. Spider-Man 2099 white suit. I know what you're thinking. I know, because it looks like too much, right? Immediately you're thinking, oh, okay, that's too much. I get that. I absolutely get that. But I mean, look at it a little more. Once I really checked out this suit and wore it for a while, this is one of my favorites. The 2099 thing, they both do it. They have the skull on the chest. That's also a spider. It serves both purposes. But check out how it wraps around to become this cool upper shoulder armor and actually really cool collar armor. And then on the back, we have this really cool angular Deus Ex thing. I really like how that looks. And I want to draw attention to those, greenish blue lights. They're really nice. Again, they're good for tracking motion, and at night and even during the day. It just makes the movement of the limbs when you're swinging around register better. Really, really cool suit. I like this a lot. That is a 9.2 vintage comic book suit. What do you need me to say? What do you need me to say? Come on, that's a 9.5. That's a 9.5. Last Stand suit. This one it's an ensemble, look at this thing. It's very, I feel like it's fashionable. Apparently this Peter Parker he's very a murderous, dark, brooding guy. I don't get that vibe from the costume itself. There's something you need to see though. It's the way that the pants pockets fold. Do you see that down there? That's just not quite natural. That's going to be a reduction of points. But another thing we do have to talk about is the suit power. Unrelenting Fury. I won't go into specifics. This is highly, highly useful for some boss fights. Enemies cannot block or interrupt your attacks, even if they have shields. Yup. Yeah. Buy this guy and have a good time. I know that black denim's not cool, but it's a good suit. This one is a 7.9. Undies. Undies is the costume you get for doing everything in the game. This is it. You get undies. To me, this is the golden poop for all the Korok seeds. You know, this is like thanks game, thanks a dumb game, thanks for this. This is the definition of a 0.5. Homemade suit. This is our last MCU suit. This is it's kind of cool within the game. You get this for finding all the backpacks, so it's thematically it's kind of neat. I just don't want to look like this. I don't want to swing around the city looking like this guy. So hey, you're a 2.5. Anti-ox suit. I cannot tell you why it's called that. But I mean look, we already have this suit, right? We already have this suit. Boom, and we already have this suit. Boom. And so when you come up like, hey, it's Spider-Man in black armor with the yellow, like we've had it. We've had this suit, so the impact is lessened. This is also a really good opportunity for me to demonstrate how I feel about the eyes, because for some reason in this suit, Spider-Man decided, Peter Parker decided, I want angry eyes for this one. And so you can see the difference. Here's Spider-Man, here's Spider-Man eyes. I want to save people. I want to work for the city. And then this one's like, I'm mad. I'm serious right now. I'm really mad. Get over it, dude. You don't have to express it that way. It's still cool, right? It's still cool looking armor. I think it would have been cool with colors. I don't think it being black and yellow does it any favors. That is a 3.9. Finally, our final costume. Dark suit. As if we didn't have 10 other dark suits. This one is the dark suit. I like this costume actually because it's canonical. It's one of the only costumes you see Peter pick up within this entire story. Check out the cat claws. This is a gift to you from someone special. And Mary Jane doesn't give you anything this nice. And so like I kind of think it's a sweet gift. And so I mean if you have to pick one black suit, all right, you have a lot of options. Why not pick this one? Why not pick the one that somebody who kind of cares about you worked really hard on? Clearly, this didn't put itself together. That is a 9.0. Everyone, that's it. That's all the costumes. That's all we have, at least until the DLC next month. This is a fun video to make. If you want a more serious critique, Easy Allies review is up. You can check that out. As well as a spoiler mode coming up with myself and Brandon Jones. Spoiler mode is a show in which we go nuts. We talk about everything, every part of the game that we possibly can that you normally can't talk about on podcasts or anything like that because they're spoilers. Well, in spoiler mode, spoilers are on the table. That is a program that is exclusive to patrons of patreon.com/easyallies. So yeah, check out that URL. Any patron, $1 and up, gets access to spoiler mode, a couple other exclusive programs, and lots of other things. So yeah, worth checking out that website. Thank you for watching this video. Yeah, let me know if you liked this. This game is a dream. This is not a review of the game. We've done that, but I love this. Thanks for checking it out. Hope to see you around, and bye, everybody.
Review copy provided by PlayStation.